folding over the legs. Let the head fall into the mat. Feel a very soft opening into the hips. And inhale up to center. Bring the right leg out to the side. Keep that left leg tucked into the body. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, folding over. Letting the full body round over that right leg. Inhale, back up to center. Re-extend. Find even more length into the spine before folding over. I want you to go for whatever you can, whether it's your leg, your ankle, or even your foot, and pull the body closer and closer to that knee, that shin. Find this nice stretch in the whole left side body and really push into that heel, extending, straightening into the knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come back to the mat. Twist the body over to one end of the mat, and we're going to do a pigeon. So whether at 45 or fully parallel to the top edge of the mat, coming into this big hip opener, pushing into the fingertips. Doing this really helps to square off at the hips because you want the weight of your hips in the center. So instead of leaning to one side or the other, you're right in the middle. And then once you feel like you have it, fold over, letting the body round. In order to get the benefits from this posture, it is important to stay for a little bit. It helps to open up into the muscles and even the deeper tissues like the fascia. It's normal that in the morning it may be a little bit tighter, so you don't have to go to your maximum, but you definitely want to go far enough to feel it. So it's okay to adjust as needed. And just keep breathing into this posture before coming up onto the hands, pushing in the hands, tucking the back toes, and you're going to lift all the way up, but keep that left foot planted on the mat. So pushing into the fingertips and finding this beautiful stretch in the whole left hip and the leg, the IT band. And just keep straightening into that leg as much as possible while rounding over. This is a great one if you've been walking or hiking. Can really find some release. Before bending back into the knee and then just bringing it to the outside of the left hand, drop the back toes, keeping the right hand on the mat, lifting the left arm, twisting the body open in this low lunge twist. Look up at the left hand. Inhale here. Exhale. Can bend at that knee if you'd like to grab in the right foot, pulling it closer to the body. This one is really good if you're working on your front splits. Keep opening into the upper body, chest is proud. And drop that back foot, hand comes back to the inside of the foot. Just stay here. And then twist the right leg back behind. The left foot can come in line with that right knee into your baby warrior two. So you have your gaze over your left fingertips or dropping that arm down onto your left leg and reaching the right arm up and over for a side body stretch. Make sure that your core is engaged so you're not sitting too far back or too far forward. You're nice and strong in your core. Bring that right hand all the way down to the mat. Pivot the left foot. Reach that left arm up to the sky. This should feel like such a good stretch on the whole side body before sending the arm all the way over, left arm to the ear. Really enjoy this stretch. so good in the morning to open up the body in this way. Fill up the full side body with each breath. Come hands to hips, sit back onto that right foot and bring it out in front. Wrap the left leg around now, sit into your seated cross-legged fold. So as we did before, we're just going for the other side, going for this gentle hip opener and coming back up, left leg out in front, reach the arms all the way up, exhale, fold over. Go just as you did on the first side, so whether the ankle or the foot, and pull it in. Inhale, reach back up, re-extend into the back, grow even taller before folding over. Remember, we're always trying to fold from the hips. That will help us go further and get the most out of this posture. And just relax. With each breath, let your body get even heavier. Let your forehead get even closer to the leg. And inhale, back up to center. Exhale, coming to the other side of the top edge of the mat. And bringing the right leg, either 45 or fully parallel, pushing into the fingertips for pigeon. Finding your center of your hips and dropping it down just as we did before. We're going to stay and hold, so feel free to adjust as needed, remembering that your hips may not feel fully open right away, but you do want to go far enough so that you can get into those deeper tissues and that you do get some of those benefits. Not to worry if it feels uncomfortable or if it feels like you're not as open as you wish you were. It's normal that the hips are tight and it is a really intense posture. And start to walk the hands back up. Tuck those back toes and lift the hips up, but keeping that right foot fully planted. So going for that stretch in the full right hip all the way down the leg into the IT band. Just lightly pressing into the fingertips to go deeper into the stretch. Sure to keep straightening into that right leg while you round over, trying to find that point of tension to release. And rebend the knee and just bring it to the outside of the right hand, drop the back knee down, and to the twist, reach the right arm all the way up, look up. Try to find one line with your arms before bending at the left knee and pulling in the foot. Kind of bring the foot closer to the body as you can to really get into that quad. We especially spend so much time seated, so this is a great counter stretch. Just feels so good. Slowly release the foot. Drop it back down to the mat, just staying here for a breath. Before pivoting, bringing that left leg behind, right foot points towards the top of the mat into baby warrior 2. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears, and then the arm comes down to the right leg, left arm reaches up, big side body stretch. Keep sending those hips forward, tucking in your belly, engaging at the core. making sure to keep that alignment with the hip over the knee and the knee over the ankle. And bring the left arm back all the way down to the mat, pivot the right foot. We're going to go for that juicy side body stretch. So reach the right arm all the way up, find length before fully reaching over. Right arm is close to the ear. Maybe look up just for a moment to open up into the upper body even more. And then find a comfortable position to stay and hold. And let the body fully relax into this stretch. And then bring hands to hips, come up to center, sit back onto that left heel, and bring the legs out in front of the body in your cross-legged position. Take one big stretch up as high as you can get it, hands in prayer to the chest. We're gonna come back to the top of the mat. Right foot comes out in front. Low lunge, reach those hands up to the sky, finger guns, mini back bend. Exhale, hands to the mat, send the hips back, half splits. Inhale, hips come forward, hands reach up, finger guns, stretching the front side body. Exhale, hands come back to the mat, send those hips back, flex at the foot, and fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky, stretching even more into that low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, half splits. Remembering stay in the center of the hips always before folding over. Inhale, bending at the knee, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, send those hips back. Find a flat back before fully rounding over. Trying to get that forehead to the leg. Finding a big stretch into that full right hamstring. Straightening into the right knee. And keeping the weight in the center. And then just bring that left hand to the mat. Right hand reaches up for a twist. So once again, we should feel it a little bit in the hip and the IT band. Exhale, hand comes back to the mat. Rebend the knee. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky, finger guns. And tuck the back toes into this high lunge. Exhale, over to the right, side body stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, over the other side to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the mat, same as before, but now we're in the standing triangle, forward fold. Lifting up, flexing the foot before dropping it back down. Inhale, reach up, high lunge. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop those hands, send the hips back, flex the foot, triangle forward bend. Inhale, high lunge, lift up, find even more length, and to the right. Inhale, center, exhale, over to the left. Inhale, center, drop the hands to the mat, lift up that foot, sending the hips back, holding. Inhale, high lunge. Over to the right. And the inhale, center, exhale to the left. Inhale, center, Exhale, hands drop back down. Drop the foot all the way firmly onto the mat. Drop the head down. Keep straightening into the right leg, holding here. Breathing in, going a little deeper into the stretch. And keep the left fingertips onto the mat. Reach the right arm up for a twist. In the standing version of our twist. Hand comes back down to the mat. Bend at that knee and bring the hand to the inside of the right foot. We're just going to go right for the twist again. This high lunge twist. Right arm reaches all the way up. Look up at the right hand. Feeling it in the hip. And bring the hand back down to the inside. Drop the back knee. We're just going to meet in tabletop. So bringing that right leg back. And then bending at the elbows, chaturanga, just going for cobra. Shoulders away from the ears, opening up into the chest, and then sending the hips back. Going for child's pose, so maybe open the knees nice and wide, sit deeply into the hips, and relax. Just a quick child's pose, coming back up, walking up with the hands, back into tabletop, left foot out in front into our low lunge. So finger guns, maybe take an opposite clasp, opening up into the full front body. Exhale, hands coming down to the mat, bringing the hips back, peeling the toes off the mat. Inhale, low lunge, big stretch. Exhale, hands to the mat, half splits, straightening even deeper into that left leg. Inhale, hands reach up, stretch up more and more with each inhale. Exhale, half splits. Same as before, find your center. Inhale, rebend the knee. Hands reach all the way up to the sky, mini back bend. Exhale, straighten out that leg for half splits. And just start to round. Let the forehead come as close to the leg as you can get it. Straightening deeper and deeper in that left leg. And then keeping the right hand on the mat, left arm reaches up for a twist. Big IT band stretch, stretching that left hip. Exhale, hand comes to the mat, rebend the knee, and finger guns to low lunge just for a moment before tucking the back toes, lifting up that knee into high lunge. We're gonna go for the left side this time. So exhale left, inhale center, exhale to the right. Big side body stretch. Inhale center, and find length before dropping the hands, flexing the foot to pyramid pose. Rebend the knee, lift those finger guns all the way up to the sky, over to the left. Inhale center, exhale right. Inhale center, find length, hands drop to the mat, extend into the left leg. folding over, and rebend the knee, back up to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. To center. Drop the hands. Pyramid. Going deeper, deeper. Bending the knee. Back up. Reach up and exhale left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe, straighten the leg. So I'm keeping the foot fully planted and just going for a hold, grounding the body, letting it be heavy, breathing into any tension in the full left leg, and exhaling, letting it all go. Keep the right hand on the mat, left hand reaches up to the sky, big twist. Try to grow your left hand up as high as you can get it, finding one big line. Drop it back down to the mat, bend the knee. Bringing the hands to the inside of the leg. We're going to go for a high lunge twist. Just bring the left hand, reach it all the way up, finding a stretch in that left hip. Stay strong in your legs, so you don't want to have anything dumping down. Twists are all about the integrity, keeping the core engaged, and breathing into it. Hand comes back to the mat, drop the knee, and just come back for tabletop. Chaturanga, into cobra. Try to keep minimal weight into those hands before sending the hips back, child's pose. Maybe enjoying another wide-legged child's pose. So we're getting to the end. We're just gonna wake up the body a little bit more, finding a little bit more movement for the start of the day for closing off the practice. So just come back to center, hips come up, downward facing dog. Try to really extend in the back of the legs. And step right foot, then left foot, forward fold, full out back, and fold. Lift the body up, reach up, exhale, folding. Step right, then left, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna go this time left foot steps forward, then right, forward fold, halfway lift, fold, and inhale all the way up, big stretch up to the sky and folding back over. Left foot, then right, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, sending the heart to the sky before exhaling, downward facing dog, jump forward, halfway lift, flat back, exhale, fold, inhale, reach the body all the way up to the sky, exhale, folding over. Jump back, chaturanga, bending at the elbows, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg reaches all the way up, three-legged dog. Open up the hip, sending the heel towards the thumb, back to center. Step it through, high lunge. Finger guns. And cactus, bending at the elbows. Open your heart to the sky. Clasp the hands behind the back. We're going to open up into the shoulders, into the chest. Exhale, folding over that right leg, dropping the shoulder, reaching the arms up overhead. Inhale, bring the body back up to center. Opening even more before exhaling, folding over. Maybe getting the shoulder to the inside of the leg. And back up to center. Open up the chest. Exhale, fold. See if you can get your forehead even closer to the mat. Inhale up to center. Keeping the clasp and letting it go. Hands reach up, back to the mat. Step back, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, left leg, three-legged dog. Open up the hip. Before coming back to center, three-legged dog just for a moment, then step it through, high lunge, reach those hands up to the sky, finger guns. Before cactus, open up the chest, mini back bend. And go opposite class this time. Opening up the heart into the shoulders, exhale, folding over that left leg, dropping the shoulder to the knee. Inhale, up to center. And exhale, folding over, maybe getting the shoulder to the inside of the knee, the head falls closer to the mat, and back up to center. Extending those hands all the way down. Exhale, back down, reach the hands up overhead. Inhale, center. Opening up. Before releasing those hands, reach all the way up to the sky, to the mat. Three-legged chaturanga, upward facing dog. Into child's pose. Let the body be heavy, catch your breath. This is your moment to just take in the movement and all the stretching and the opening that we've done. Coming up to center, we're just going to close off the practice with a couple last stretches. Just bringing those feet in cross-legged as we did before. Let the head fall back and then come to center, look to your left, to center, and to the right. Just really gentle head movements here to center, let the head fall back, to center, over to the left, center, and to the right. Sometimes that's all we need for the neck, just a little simple movement. Inhale, hands reach up, the right fingertips back behind, look back. Back up to center, twisting over to the left fingertips behind this time. Back up to center, hands in prayer. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank yourself for all of your movement. Usually one good decision leads to many more for the remainder of your day, and I hope it's a beautiful one. See you on the mat next time.